Hi, this is a short video explanation of Ruinous Explorations, my Worlds Without Number um, solo booklet. The Stars Without Number booklet was one of my first solo booklets, and it's also one of my most successful. And I've been asked by my patrons and sort of YouTube subscribers for Worlds Without Number book. So what I did is I looked at the stars with that number and I looked at how I was solo role playing myself these days, and so it's very much an evolution of what was in the stars with that number book. Now, one of the first things you're going to see is this icon border, and one of the criticisms I received about the way I was using game icons before was I was using the black icons with white detail, which meant you would have a big, heavy black border, and the pages would absolutely drink ink or toner if you tried to print them. So what I've done is I've used the black image on a white background, and this it uses less ink. So this border, it continues right through the book. And in the Stars Without Number book, what you had was a set of pages with these icon wheels where you would use a dice to move around the wheel to select random icons. In this one, what you're going to do is roll the dice and either move down or across, or when you reach the end, you can either go back up or you can start again from the beginning. But you're just using it as a route to select a random icon, moving on from the previous icon each time. That's used for the open questions. Sort of, a closed question is a box locked? An open question is what's in the box. The closed question can be answered with a yes, no. The open questions need kind of ideas and concepts. Now, so as we go through here, there's a little bit of preamble about solo play and themes and tone, which is a newer idea for me. The art. A lot of the art is the Kickstarter art from released by Kevin Crawford. Uh, so the yes no questions. Now this oracle is identical to the Stars Without Number booklet. You can actually use the two together because there are a few different ideas in the book, so you can bring them together. Uh, so it explains the results you're going to get, and the procedure for asking questions, which is slightly different. Now, the NPCs and sidekicks, this is about using the Oracle to control NPCs. Um, and yeah, so I don't think that's in the Stars That Number booklet. Now, the open questions explains how the icons are used, and so this hammer and the dress, if I flip back to the beginning again, the hammer is the very first icon and the dress is there. So I was literally working down through these. I think you're going to see that broken axe, and I can't remember what else, but most of the icons are on the first few pages. Um, so it kind of explains how they're going to be used, the different uses for them, and then I guess on to something called drama dice. Now, drama dice, this is an older idea that I've been using. I think this is slightly different to the Stars Without Number use, but they push events outside your control. Oh, Stars Without Number use clocks. Well, I've moved away from clocks and I'm now using drama dice more, so that's a change here. And then there's about constructing adventures using the 5 room dungeon format. And then I explain, all right, there's the broken axe, and I explain how the icons are used for creating an adventure. And then the next little bit is these custom oracles. Now, I first used these with my Into the Odd uh, sort of mutant future type book called Into the Rad. And I've been using them now for a year or so. Um, so it explains how they are used, how you can construct them, and the idea is that you are going to build the tools that you need as you play. So as you grow into your game, then you will create these little oracles as you go, and they can be combined with the icons as well. So all the tools kind of come together, and it's a bit more coherent rather than just a bag of tools, which some of my books have been in the past. And I think that's about it. Oh no, there's scenes and lists. A little bit about record keeping. In the original Stars That Number book, I gave you some sort of formats, template forms, but I felt I was imposing my ideas on other people with those. So I just explain about scene lists and NPC lists and things, uh, and you can record what you want for that. And then the final couple of pages are about so foes and monsters and NPCs, how you're going to construct them, um, and you running, creating the villain, behind your adventures, and then there's some uh, tips and advice, which if you're completely new to solo play might be useful. And that's it. That's the end of the book. It's 36 pages, including the cover, 35 if you exclude the legal bit. So, uh, yeah, that's the entire book. Okay, you can read the entire book in the preview on DriveThru, and this is will be available shortly in print, just as the Stars That Number book is as well. Okay, thank you for watching.